100%. And it reminds me of Phil Mickelson in golf. He went forever, couldn't win a major. And he's a talented guy, but he can't win a major. And then all of a sudden he won 3 or 4 or 5 majors. And now the whole narrative on Phil is completely different. And now he's this celebrated, beloved golfer who better personality than Tiger Woods, and maybe a better guy. Clayton Kershaw never had, a really bad rep, but in terms of playoff performance, that was the knock on him. It's being erased. This guy he just pitched in a Game 5, a closeout Game 5, and comes back 3 days later, starts, and throws a masterpiece. Of course he silenced his doubters.
I don't think so. I think he's the Peyton Manning of baseball. Starts his career as remarkable in the regular season, all-timer, really struggles in the postseason. It becomes who he is. It defines him. Not as good, perhaps, as Brady or Mad Bum with the rival Giants. Okay, those are the guys that are great both ways. Kershaw then, like Peyton, then starts putting together some nice postseason performances. But in the end, you're going to look at Clayton Kershaw and say, unbelievable all-time regular season, but he wasn't the same guy. Remember, he's got at least one more game in this series. He's probably got 5 to 6 more years in the bigs, at least half for playoffs if you think the Dodgers' young talent, delivers. So I just think he's Peyton Manning. He is an all-timer, unbelievable in the regular season, not quite the same guy postseason.
Here's where I'm going to disagree with you. I think it's a wonderful analogy. Peyton Manning, even when he won Super Bowls, and he won 2, he was never great in the playoffs.
He wasn't.
Even with the Colts, the year that he won it, if you go back and look, he was not the reason they won. Certainly last year with the Broncos wasn't the reason he won. Right now, Clayton Kershaw is the reason the Dodgers are winning. What he's doing is incredible. 2 games in the previous series, comes out and closes out the previous series.
Here's my question, though. Everything's through the Cubs this year. Let's just say it's over in a week, and he pitches pretty well. Nobody will remember it. The Cubs are going to wash over everybody in the postseason. We're going to ask 20 years from now.
If the Dodgers take out the Cubs, how are they going to wash
It's not going to happen. This Cubs team...
It's 1-1. They just took one in Chicago.
This series is all Chicago. They have the better defense, the better manager, the better GM, the better power hitters, better corner infielders, better starters.
They've already lost 1. Kershaw's going to start another game, and if it gets to 7, they'll see him again.
In 20 years, when the Cubs win the World Series, people will say, who did they beat? And poor Cleveland, they'll be like, may have been a team from Canada.
Listen, I agree with your point. In order to put the bow on this, Clayton Kershaw, not just beat the Cubs, probably needs to win a World Series, because Barry Bonds was a terrific playoff performer in San Francisco, but he never won a title. And that's a little bit of a knock on him. But to me, for my money, Clayton Kershaw, Steve Carlton, who won 1 World Series.
You do realize the Cubs are winning it all.
Maybe, hopefully.